personal property.
Excuse me.
And then coverage G are the farm structures that are used on the farm premises. So that could be a slaughterhouse, that could be a barn, that could be a chicken coop, that could be a cold house for crops that have been harvested but have been shipped yet. That could be a silo, right? So these would be all of the farm building structures that are on the premises. Coverage H, I and J, gets into the liability portion of the farm policy. Once again, liability, third party. Once again, third party means liability. Means the other party, the other person. Not the farm family. Not the farmer's employees. The employees will be covered under workers' compensation. So what we're talking about here for liability are people who are not residents of the farm, not workers of the farm, not family members of the farm, but people who are visiting. Coverage H is your personal liability, your bodily injury, your property damage. As we've been saying all along on liability, in order for that third party to be paid for bodily injury or property damage, they must show that our insured was legally liable for their bodily injury or property damage. If they cannot show that our insured was legally liable, bottom line is they're not going to get paid. Coverage I is our personal and advertising injury liability. Libel, slander, defamation of character, damage to reputation, false arrest, false imprisonment, false advertising. That's our personal injury and advertising injury liability coverage on. And then coverage J is the medical pay liability. Now, as we've been seeing all along for medical pay liability, what are the highlights? Well, number one, medical pay liability is always no fault coverage. I repeat that. Medical pay liability here on the farmer's policy, coverage J, is no fault coverage, which means that all the third party has to say is, I fell, I fractured my wrist on your property, I incurred $3,000 for medical bills, and I'd like you to cover my medical. They don't have to prove anything but say, yeah, I got hurt on your property and I want to get paid. Now, it could also cover off property too. So medical